Hi, my name is Jesse Kephart, and like to start by thanking RuralWorks for giving me the opportunity to have an internship through their program this summer. Now I'm going to get into my internship experience. So a little bit about me is my hometown is Murphy, North Carolina, which is a long ways away from most of the internships that's provided by NC State University. But through the RuralWorks program, I was able to get an internship that was about 20 minutes from my house, and that was amazing for me because usually I wouldn't be able to have an internship through NC State if I wanted to stay home for the summer. And I'm a mechanical engineering student at North Carolina State University. And after I get out of college, I would like to find an engineering job close to home so I can stay close to my family. The internship that I had this summer was through Aegis Power Systems. And Aegis is a leading design and manufacturer center for a variety of standard and custom power supplies. It is located in Peachtree, North Carolina. And I had a broad spectrum of responsibilities there. I did everything from modeling parts on SolidWorks to testing products to soldering wires for the electrical department. And I really learned a lot while I was there. Here in these pictures, one, I am soldering some wires together. This was just for the picture. I usually wore goggles and completely forgot to wear goggles when I took the picture. The soldering iron is not turned on, don't worry. And the picture on the right is a tub that I used to test a bunch of the power systems to make sure that they stayed waterproof through 30-minute periods of submersion. And I also used a pressure washer to make sure they stayed waterproof through that. And on the left here is a oven, and we would put the power systems in the oven and heat them up to make sure that they still worked under intense heat, as most of the products from Aegis are used for the military. And in places like Afghanistan or the Middle East, they need to be able to withstand high temperatures. And on the right here, I'm just putting in some screws and putting together a box with a screwdriver. So some learning outcomes. One major thing that I improved on was my knowledge of 3D modeling in SolidWorks. I had an incredible boss. He was great. He taught me so much that I didn't know before. He knew SolidWorks like the back of his hand. And I don't think this internship would have turned out as amazing as it was without him. And I also learned multiple hands-on things in the electrical and mechanical fields. One of the main things I learned for the electrical fields was soldering wires, or even putting together wires, putting them in pins, and then putting them into the sockets that they go in. I learned how things work. That was a big part of what I was learning, and just how to put things together. My boss challenged me every day to do my best and do it without asking questions, and just to see how I could do it. And the SolidWorks experience is great for me as a mechanical engineering student because every mechanical engineer needs to know how to do SolidWorks and needs to know how to run the program to the best of their abilities. And my favorite part of the internship really was the people that I met along the way. My boss was amazing. He was a great guy. There was another intern from a different school that was working beside me, and he was amazing to work with. And that team bonding together as we worked on different projects together was great. So I wanted to say a big thank you to RuralWorks for giving me this opportunity. Also, if you're wondering why this PowerPoint is completely bland, this summer I created a ton of PowerPoints describing how to use different parts and how to use different pieces of the mechanical parts. And I would have to make blank PowerPoints, completely blank. I started by making them with a bunch of pictures and stuff, and then I realized quickly that through printing, that was wasting a lot of ink. So I needed to start using just blank PowerPoints. I also got this hat. Thank you to Aegis Power Systems, and thank you to RuralWorks.